Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, and as you can see here, we are going to be going over or reviewing the DIY Detail Rinseless Car Wash. Now, to get this out of the way, this little bottle, the 16-ounce bottle that they sell, they have two sizes, 16 ounce and 1 gallon. The 16 ounce is $16.99 or $1.06 an ounce, or the gallon sizes at the time of this recording is $49.99 or 39 cents per ounce, which makes it super economical. Now, what can you use this for? You can use it not only as a car wash or rinseless wash on the outside of your car, but DIY Detail says you can use this on your glass, not only on the outside, but at the same dilution, 1 to 256, on the inside of the glass, also on your things like dashboard, on your plastics, or leather, or even fabric in your car. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing it on the outside of the car, or I'm actually going to show you how it works on the outside of your car, but also we're going to try and clean, and I've never used it on the inside of a car, but I have one of my car mats from the front seat of the SUV that we're in. So we're going to test that, and I'm going to show you how well that works on the floor mat there. But anyway, add a 1 to 256 dilution. So what I do is I mix up 4 gallons of water per 2 ounces of product, or it's 1 ounce per 2 gallons. So I mix up 4 gallons of water, 1 ounce or 2 ounces of product, I'm sorry, and then I get my solution ready, and then I fill up an IK sprayer, for example, right here. I fill up my sprayer. You could use any brand sprayer you want. You could pick one up from Home Depot. They're relatively cheap. And then, for example, I have an old bottle that I've completely used up, and I just added a sprayer on top, and I'm going to use this as my solution for rinsing or washing glass or the interior. Or for example, today, I can use this to just pre-spray my mat here. So, in addition to an interior cleaner, the exterior cleaner, we can also use it on cleaning. We can use it to, I should say, clean buffing pads or polishing pads. We can also use it as a polish removal tool. For example, you would take whatever towel you're using as a polish removal towel, you wet it with the rinseless solution, you wring it out so you have a dampened towel, and it makes wiping off polish so much easier. Now, the other thing that Ivan LaCroix, one of the co-owners of the company and the brains, I should say, behind the product, one of the things he says that you can also use this for is a coating tool, meaning with their 3, 5, and 8 year coatings from DIY Detail, if you wash the panel, so you get done polishing and everything else, if you don't have their panel prep handy, what you can do is use this, you wash it twice, each panel, you dry it, and then it is ready to go for their 3, 5, or 8 year coatings. So with that being said, it is a super versatile product, and all dilutions, unlike other brands, all dilutions that you can use this for is 1 to 256. In fact, even their synthetic clay towel that they sell, you use this as a lubricant for that synthetic media at, you guessed it, 1 to 256. So you mix up 1 bucket and it is good for your entire car for probably a week or 2, inside and out, and no matter what you're doing to the car. So that being said, let me just show you how well this works on this SUV. All right, so you can see we have a proper dirty hood here, so we're going to spray some of the rinseless solution on the hood. And this is, you always want to pre-treat. And we'll do the front fender here. So we have a nice solution on the hood, front fender, and what we're going to do, we'll do all these with just, so we're going to take our double flip towel. I'm going to squeeze it out really good here because you only need it to be damp. You don't need it to be sopping wet. And for example, here on the front, I'm just going to go across the front of the hood. In fact, we're just going to do half the hood. We'll flip the towel here, and one more time. And it gets it nice and clean. In fact, you could see all the dirt is trapped right there on the towel. And on the other side, it's a little bit harder to see, but there is dirt on the towel there. So And usually when you're using the double flip towels, for example, you would take your used one and you would throw it in your dirty towel bucket. And then we can use, it's the same thing, when you use the Legacy sponge, you're gonna squeeze out the water and you're not gonna like completely wring it out. You want it still to be dripping a little bit like that. And same thing, you're gonna take it and just go across the surface, no pressure. In fact, I should just be able to go like this and just push it across. And go across. And now if this was really dirty, what I might do, or if I had a white car, something like that, I might just flip it over. In fact, you can see with rinseless, it barely leaves any water behind as you're going across with the sponge. But if I was doing this again, I would just take it and just go across here one more time. So doing a double wash removes all that dirt. And then if we take the last thing here, the Ultra Safe sponge from the rag company, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wring it out in the middle here. It's still going to be slightly dripping. So you can see, we're going to do the same thing. We could take this and just go across the surface like this. And we have a clean half a hood, I guess you could say. But if I flip this, I mean, I could even go a little bit faster with the sponge and just do the fender, for example. The best part about this, when it dries, in fact, you could see hopefully the dirty side of the hood, and where the clean side is, it's already dry on that first line that I made. But just a 16 by 16 towel. So for example, this is just a 16 by 16 liquidator. If I go across the surface, and this is folded into quarters, there's so little product left on the surface that literally just using a 16 by 16 towel, you can dry your hood. In fact, you could dry, I'm going to just dry the whole front half of the car here like this. Instantly done, dry. You don't need a drying aid. Now, this doesn't clean incredibly well, so you might want a drying aid. You might, pick your ceramic gloss or whatever you want to use. With your towel, you could spray it on there. They have a ton of videos on that. But just as a pure cleaner, this cleans incredibly well. It doesn't leave polymers behind. It doesn't leave polymer spots. It just is an overall great product to use. So let's get over to the floor mat. All right, so we have our floor mat here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to spray, as I mentioned, 1 to 256. We're just going to spray our dilution on here. And this will be the first time I've actually ever cleaned it. So we'll just spray our dilution on here. Now I don't have a scrub brush with me, but what I do have is a rinseless, dampened, used double flip towel. So I'm just going to take this and go across. And this is the beauty, if you take care of your stuff, it never gets all that dirty to where you need to use the scrubbers and the super cleaners and APCs and stuff. You just use your rinseless, dampened, used, in this case, used towel, and just like that, now we should have a clean surface. So we are going to take, in fact, we have our used glass towels that I just used on the glass. And I'm just going to dry this off, just like that. And just like that, now we have a clean floor mat. And there's a little bit of water left over here that hasn't dried. And then obviously you could see the scratches from my feet that have gone over here, but there is no more dirt on the mat. And it's been cleaned perfectly good, or perfectly well, by the, again, DIY Detail Rinseless Wash mixed at 1 to 256. So anyway, everybody, there you have it, the multitude of different ways that you can use the DIY Detail Rinseless Wash. Now, if you want your own, I do have a coupon code, or a code actually, to use at DIYDetail.com. It's just The Outdoor Detailer, all one word. The Outdoor Detailer will save you 10%, and it helps me out on the channel. It earns me a little commission. And if you like this video, if you appreciate or find anything about this helpful to you, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you'd liked or disliked about this, and let me know what you want to see me test. So I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.